So this is the Kunwu Compact Chad, and I would say the name suits it very well. This knife is tight on all aspects and is one beefy little boy, opening and closing. Some rapid fire facts real quick. This knife comes in at about 4.18 ounces, comes in at mid 200s for price, and as far as material goes, we are looking at PM60 steel, titanium scales, or carbon fiber, if that suits your fancy. While the name suggests this knife is small, opening at about 7.5 inches, it is a very hefty little guy. So like the blade weight itself really carries through the motions. When you open it, there's no doubt that this blade here carries a lot of the weight. As far as balance goes, let's see if I can get this correctly. Balance is just underneath the pivot. So when you're opening it, you can feel that weight and that point of balance move out to right here. So the texturing and the handles certainly helps, and at the same time the blade's not so heavy that you feel like it's going to fly your hands, but it is something to note, and I did have a lot of fun opening and closing this knife just with the way that it opens and closes. Now when it comes to holding this knife, obviously you have a couple options. You have this groove right here for your finger, and then you can hold it down here if you want really the blade to shine through, or you can choke up a little bit really comfortably. This groove in here, I can put my finger comfortably there and adjust my grip depending on how I want to. You can pinch the blade nicely, and there's not so much texturing going on, whether on any side, for it to be uncomfortable to hold the knife as you see fit. What's honestly interesting is the texturing on the titanium scales here. I actually really enjoy, like I can hold it really comfortably and with a lot of confidence in doing anything that I would need to do. And since I've talked about it for the last couple of videos, the pocket clip being straight without the groove for my fingers is certainly prominent. You do notice it under your hands, and depending on who you are, you might or might not like that, but it is a smooth texture and doesn't have such a rise to it that it's obtuse, but at the same time, I can put it in my pocket, take it out of my pocket without much trouble. And when it comes to opening and closing this knife, obviously you have the two options, both of which are really easy and comfortable to use. The grooving here especially allows a lot of easy access for for your thumb to get to it and to slot in nicely and comfortably push the blade open should you want to. Same thing with the grooving here, where you can put your finger down and you can feel the friction as you pull. But enough about me talking about knives. Let's listen to this knife. How is the soundscape of this thing? Well, it's interesting. I think almost more than any other knife, you can hear the slap of the knife getting into position. Like when you open it slowly, you can hear the sound of the knife smoothly going over and into locking position. But then when you quickly open it, you can hear that snap as it goes back and locks and feels really light and crisp to use. It's a really interesting sound that I haven't gotten many other places, and I really appreciate it. So those are some of my quick thoughts on the Kunwu Compact Chad. What do you think of this knife, the look, the feel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you have a favorite of these three, whether it be smooth, textured, or carbon fiber? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.